There is something that many people don't talk about when it comes to building a business or being successful or simply having a great life. And that is to be able to manage and have control over the way you feel. See, have you ever been in a date with someone you really like or been in a job interview and your emotions get the best of you and things don't go as you wanted to? See, one of the biggest obstacles many people face is not the lack of opportunity, but the inability to influence their emotions, especially when we are in high-pressure situations. How many people do you know don't take action due to the fear of taking action? See, in many cases, we can feel like we are just the byproduct of our emotional state and not the cause of it. So today, let's change that. Imagine being in control of your emotions. Imagine being in front of your crush and feeling amazing. Imagine giving a presentation to hundreds of people and feeling great. Imagine just being cool in high-pressure situations. So today, let's go over the state control section of the book Higher Status by Jason Capital. Have you ever heard of Oprah Winfrey? I feel like you might have heard of her. Very successful, very wealthy, and very emotionally strong woman. See, when Oprah was younger, she had a very rough childhood. But there is something interesting about her mentality. She believes that everything happens for a reason, and the things that she went through were meant to use to inspire and empower other people. See, one of the most powerful ways that we can change the way we feel, whether we are on a date or going through a rough time, is interpretation. See, perception is reality. You don't have to accept the interpretation that other people give situations. As of now, you have full control to decide what any event, situation, or circumstance means to you. If you're on a date, instead of thinking, oh, what if I mess up? What if I say something wrong? What if he or she is out of my league? You can just think to yourself, wow, I guess I'm interesting. She's willing to spend more time with me. This is even more life-changing if you're going through a tough situation. Think about it. Is this situation a challenge to make you stronger? Imagine how much smarter and wiser you will be once you overcome this obstacle. See, it's always a good idea to interpret everything through a positive frame of mind, because the way you interpret things will influence the way you feel about them. Now, this is a big mentality shift for many people, but the best part of this is that you can start doing this right now. So, let me tell you a very powerful technique that many powerful and successful people use to literally summon an emotion. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard a song that kind of brought a memory or a feeling back from the past? Whether a song makes you happy or sad or just pumps you up, I would say that all of us have had this happen where a piece of music brings up an emotion. This is because your brain created an association between a song and the emotion. And every time the song comes on, it triggers an association and the emotion is summoned. If you ever seen Tony Robbins go on stage, he performs the same hand movement every single time he steps on stage. And that's his trigger. The cool thing about this is that you can actually manipulate this. This is what is called anchoring. You can associate an emotion to pretty much anything. But some of my favorite anchors or triggers are physical. This is when you use your body to create an emotion, like Tony Robbins before he goes on stage. The great thing about this one is that you don't need anything other than your body to trigger an emotion. The next one is vocal. For me personally, this is very powerful. Whenever I use my voice in a powerful way, I just feel great. One of my mentors, the one who taught me this and the author of this book, he literally barks a lot. He uses his voice to trigger a crazy amount of energy. Next is music. You can find the music that gets you pumped up and use it when you need it. I typically use it in the morning to start my day in a high energy mode. Now, how many people do you know that have a very negative way of talking to themselves? No wonder why they have a pretty bad emotional state. The way we talk to ourselves is incredibly important. Take a second and think, what do you say about yourself to yourself? This is what Jason calls your thought loops. Do you think to yourself, man, I suck? Or do you think to yourself, damn, I'm good? See, a thought loop is simple. It's a simple sentence that you can repeat to yourself over and over. The beautiful thing about this is that your brain has a natural tendency to be consistent. So if you're always thinking to yourself, I love my badass self, then you're gonna train your brain to be in a very good emotional state. Now, something that many people don't talk about when it comes to your emotional state is to be healthy. Think about it. If you're sedentary and eat poorly, you probably do not have very much energy and you might feel tired all the time. Plus, we know that exercise produces endorphins, which makes us feel good. Now, you don't have to go crazy at the gym. You can just do things like hiking or shooting some hoops with your friends, as long as you're active and healthy. The next one is a challenge for you. Next time you're in the shower, turn that nice comfortable hot shower into a cold shower. Now this is going to shock your body, which is gonna make it tense up. But focus on keeping your body as calm and relaxed as possible. Doing something physically challenging while keeping your cool is a great way to train your ability to have control over your mind and body when it comes to tough situations. And the last one is meditation. Meditation can help you remain calm no matter your circumstances, and it can teach you patience, which is very important to remain in control of your emotional state. Now, you don't have to sit cross-legged like you typically see in the media. There are many ways to meditate. You can do it from an app on your phone. You can take a walk, an active form of meditation. And even some people consider their workout as a form of meditation. So you can find the one that is the right fit for you. Okay, so let's go over the 6 ways to control your emotional state. Number 1, interpretation. You don't have to follow the perception other people have about a situation. You give the meaning. Number 2, you can summon emotions by using physical, vocal, or music triggers. Number 3, make sure you talk good about yourself to yourself. Number 4, stay healthy. Being active and healthy will make you feel better. Number 5, practice being calm and relaxed in challenging physical situations. Number 6, meditate. Find your own way to relax and clear your mind. Now, this was just a small section of the book Higher Status by one of my mentors, Jason Capital. If you want to check out his stuff or get his book, make sure to check the links in the description of this video. As always, keep hustling, keep dominating, and I will see you in the next video.